South Korea started joint special military operations, these exercises with the U.S. on Tuesday amid high tensions on the Korean peninsula following Pyongyang's missile launches. The drills, which began on Monday, took place at various special war school training sites in the country and will continue for 2 weeks. North Korea on Tuesday said that it had tested the newest Hwasong-18 intercontinental ballistic missile on Monday to gauge the war readiness of its nuclear force against mounting U.S. hostility as Washington and its allies began this operation. They're operating a real-time missile data sharing system. The South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, in a statement, has warned Pyongyang against its provocation on Tuesday. This comes after North Korea's launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile a day prior.
The
North Korean regime will come to realize such provocations will only bring greater pain to itself. And regarding North Korea's missiles launched this time, the smooth operation of the information sharing systems has been confirmed. With a recent meeting of the South Korea-US Nuclear Consultative Group held in Washington last week, the establishment of a comprehensive extended deterrence regime between the US and South Korea is imminent. It signifies the substantive realization of a robust nuclear-based alliance between the two countries.
We're now joined by DD India correspondent Andrew Wood, who is joining us from Hong Kong with more on this story. Well, Andrew, South Korea started these joint special military exercises with the U.S. What can you tell us about this?
Well, Korean Special Forces, South Korean Special Forces, are working with members of the Green Berets from America and also, sorry, excuse me, from America, other special forces, in order to learn more, apparently, about urban conflict, what it's like working inside, basically a city, trying to fight within a city or a town, and learning those techniques. Of course, it's very tempting to think that this has been suddenly announced in reaction to what North Korea has been doing over the past 36 hours, namely launching ballistic missiles, test firing them, and so on. But I suspect that this was planned many weeks, even months in advance, and that it may have been that they just didn't want, that they weren't going to announce it publicly, that it would have happened anyway. But because of North Korea's launches of these missiles, that it decided it would be a good idea perhaps to publicize it, to show how America and South Korea are working together and are allies and support each other.
And is there any update on the tensions going higher, especially with this counter move by South Korea? Is North Korea likely to continue, with its missile launches?
I don't think there's anything that can stop North Korea from continuing with missile launches other than problems within North Korea, if Kim Jong-un suddenly decides that it's not a good idea to test them anymore. The point is with ballistic missiles and rockets is they're very complicated. You need to test them a lot in order to have confidence that they're going to work. And it's a mixed, there's a mixed blessing if North Korea launches a ballistic missile. On the one hand, the more missiles it launches, the more it learns about how reliable they are and what problems they might have. On the other hand, though, every time that North Korea launches a ballistic missile, that means it's got one less ballistic missile that it could launch if things turned nasty. That's one less ballistic missile it could launch, perhaps with some form of nuclear warhead or other warhead on the top. And don't forget, these latest Hwasong-14 make or mark of missiles are said to be, according to North Korea, able to fly 15,000 kilometers, which means they could quite easily reach Washington in the United States or New York.
Indeed, we leave it there. Thank you very much, Andrew Wood, with that update from Hong Kong.